This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune, and it's the Tuesday, April 28th edition of the First Cup of Coffee, the first thing that comes to my mind in the morning about college sports. Actually, this is the second cup on the same subject, satellite recruiting, which is the loophole that football coaches are now using to circumvent the rule that you can't host a camp more than 50 miles from your campus. The rule says nothing about being a guest speaker at somebody else's camp outside that 50-mile radius, which now coaches like Jim Harbaugh of Michigan are using to speak all around the country at camps for exposure of recruiting. And the SEC, this is against SEC rules, and they issued just a reminder to those coaches on Monday that they don't need to speak at any camps involving Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh invites them to that camp anywhere around the nation. And I don't know why these SEC coaches need reminding of that. Why would they want to go recruit at the same camp with Jim Harbaugh? They don't need to. There's this perception that the SEC is in a full-fledged state of emergency because of these satellite camps and it's going to hurt SEC recruiting. Well, the last 9 years when the SEC's won 7 national titles and played for another one, almost won against Florida State, and last year lost in the semifinals of the first playoff they've ever had. And that time, the SEC's been pretty good in recruiting. In fact, the last 10 recruiting classes, including the most recent one, 3 SEC teams have been the number 1 team in recruiting nationally 7 times. And all 10 of those years, SEC teams, half the league has been ranked in the top 20 in recruiting according to ESPN. And the SEC knows how to coach them up a little bit too after they get them. Because if you look at the NFL draft, which is this week, the last 5 years, SEC has had more players than any other Power 5 conference, 241, I'm sorry. And when it comes to first-round draft choice the last 5 years, the SEC, again, easily 50 first-round draft choices. So it kind of amuses me that this perceived panic that I guess it's being foisted upon the public by some of the media that the Big Ten is making these huge recruiting inroads to these satellite camps is kind of funny to me because, just because Nick Saban complains about it and says it's unfair, well, it is unfair by, if you look at the basic rule, it's an unfair way to get around it. But I don't think the SEC is going to sweat this. I don't think they're going to sweat it at all because if any conference in the nation knows how to recruit, it's the SEC, and the proof is in the pudding. This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune, and that's the First Cup of Coffee.